Deadpool Wolverine releases tonight and I cannot fucking wait to go to the midnight screening. But before that, let's talk about the animated series of X-Men, the original series. And the only reason that the films were being considered to be made was it worth it. Purely for the fact that without it we wouldn't have had X-Men 97. Yeah, it was worth it, but that doesn't mean that it is still worth watching now, because 97 stands on its own very well, despite being a sequel. And if you'd only watched 97 like I had and then gone back to the original, does it work or does it feel dated? I mean, of course the style feels a little dated, especially when compared to the excellence of X-Men 97, but it's nothing really that major, and the show is still amazing and worth watching. And I apologise if this video ends up feeling a little short considering the length of the show, but it was a close call for me even finishing the show. But the show is genuinely worth the watch, although it doesn't particularly have that bingeable factor some shows have, and whether that is good or bad comes down to interpretation, but it is why it took me so long for me to finish. That being said, the stories and characters are all at least good. There are no real bad episodes here, and each character has a distinct personality and all able to be separated from one another. Cyclops is the clear leader, Professor Xavier is the loving father of the group, Jean Grey is the loving and caring one of the group, Logan is the rash, aggressive and action-loving one, Beast and his love for science and philosophical way of speaking, Storm and her fun weather metaphors, Rogue and a sweet way of speaking, and Gambit's wonderful accent. All great, all distinct, and all their individual stories and stories detailing their backstories. And honestly, it's all so much better than the X-Men films and their stories. I'm sorry, I said it. But of course the 5-season show is better than the films, but the character work done on some of the characters in a single 20-minute episode is astounding when the movie sometimes couldn't achieve that in 2 hours. And if you want to know what the X-Men get up to on Halloween and Christmas, there are episodes for those holidays. There's even one episode where Jubilee, the bubbly young X-Man, is trapped in a cave with school kids and keeps them calm by telling them a story of what if the X-Men were in the olden days. It was really a nothing episode, and yet it works so well as to allow us to see Jubilee on her own in a situation. And the ending is strong and emotional, and where X-Men 97 picks up, and with that, yes, the show is worth it. It gets an 8 out of 10, and I am going to bump X-Men 97 up to a 9 out of 10. I'm going to go see Deadpool Wolverine now. Let's fucking go!